Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at whether you should save or summon on these Saiyan Day banners for 2023. So obviously guys, while we discuss this in the background, we're going to play the animations. Should you summon? The real question is, why shouldn't you summon? So if we look at what's coming up for global, barring anniversary, doesn't look like there's a huge array of really hype characters. There's some good characters coming, of that I have no doubt. I also think for Goku Gohan Day, we need to be understanding that last year for Goku Gohan Day we got some pretty interesting units, some really good units, so there is that possibility, and that is soon. So there's a lot of things that are going on that you do need to be aware of. With that being said, I do think that you should summon on this banner, and we'll discuss why now, but just for those people that hate watching long videos, there you go, you should summon. How many stones you spend is up to you, but you should definitely give it a good go. So in terms of Goku's great. Goku as a unit brings a lot to the table. He's got the ability or capability to guard, he's got evasion, he's got additional super attacks, he's got just a lot. Like, he's got a lot going on. Obviously he is slightly orb dependent. Don't let people tell you he's not. There is an orb dependent capacity for him, but generally speaking he still does pretty well. And as long as you're smart with how many orbs you have and how you use your orbs, then you should be more than good to go. Goku's great. Goku's transformation, also pretty good. A lot of people clown on this transformation. I personally think it's really solid. Lots of good things about it. Great big damage, guaranteed critical hits. It's more of a finishing transformation than anything else. With Goku stacking and being so strong in the second slot defensively, you switch over to finish off the enemy. It's not a thing of like, you know, I want to use Super Saiyan Goku the whole time. That's not what the transformation is. It's a way to get guaranteed damage out, to have a unit that can bust out some really big attack stats with guaranteed crits, and this could get you to finish off the battle. Think of it as like a high pressure active skill. Not to mention that Goku's active skill itself does big damage. There's obviously a big finishing kind of sentimentality to that part of the unit. Animations wise, I did discuss this in my review video, but Goku's animations are good. I think physical animations are always much more difficult to do than key blast animations, because physical or melee animations in a game like Dokkan, where the sprites can't really do much more than get hit, are always something you have to be very skilled at doing, and I think they do them pretty well. So yeah, I think Goku's animations are good. Vegeta is a la Fasha slash aka, you know, Rakumen Gildo, Jason Berta kind of situation when it comes to banner units. He's looking really solid, and I think that works in his favor. Obviously, banner units kind of tend to go one of two ways. They're either sometimes really solid, or they're not that spectacular overall, and I think Vegeta, at least on the first glance, looks like he's going to fall into the wow, I can't believe they made that a banner unit kind of discussion. Very solid, very easy to use as well, and he's got a pretty good array of abilities, and he helps the team out. Yes, his support is only once only, but it's still really solid, and it gives him a little bit of utility that he can bring to things like, you know, ESBR and SBR, because he can get a hit, debuff the enemy, buff your team. There's just a lot going on. Animations wise, I also quite like his animations. I think they were done pretty well for a banner unit. If you look at Vegeta's animations, I think they're quite solid, and his transformations also really good. With him gaining a bunch of additional buffs when he faces a movie boss's enemy. So overall, Vegeta, solid. Well, solid, I say great as a general banner unit. Goku, great as a TUR. Possibly top 3 TURs. I think definitely in that conversation, at least based off a first glance. Good leader skill as well. And yeah, in general, pretty good coverage. So you've got Goku, you've got Vegeta. Both are very good. What do you have on the rest of the banner? Well, just the number one ally in the game, according to my very factual list. Vegeta and Trunks. Honestly, just these guys being on the banner alone almost just makes it worth it to summon on. I know they do come back for Annie, I believe, but still, it's pretty crazy how good they are. I think they are absolutely exceptional. The fact that they, are this good still, and they probably won't age for a while, is a testament. Then we've got Majin Vegeta, also a very good unit. We've got INT Broly. He does need dupes, but he is a unit that could still be really solid. Majin Vegeta is great, especially alongside Vegeta and Trunks. The only negatives about Vegeta and Broly, at least for me, is that they were just recently on the Bardock banner. So it's not that much of a jump or like that much of a waiting time between them. So if you're someone who picked up Vegeta and picked up Broly from the Bardock banner, along with AGL Bardock, who you'll see just now, there is diminished value on this banner for you. And I completely accept that. Raditz? So he's there. Cool. And then... Nah, I like Raditz. He's there. He's not on the same level as some of the other units. But he is there. AGL Bardock also not on the same level as other units. And you get Strength Namek Goku, who's got a great EZA. A very underrated EZA sometimes, or if, I think people don't really think about him that much, but he had a great EZA. So overall you've got 8 units, which isn't that big a featured banner. And honestly, of those 8 units, I mean, if you just look at the first 3 alone, you already have probably enough reason to summon. Goku, Vegeta and Trunks, all worth summoning for. Majin Vegeta, worth summoning for. Broly, probably worth summoning for. Yes, you need dupes, but still good. Raditz and Bardock, maybe not. But Strength Namek Goku, I honestly think you could summon for him. And especially with his EZA, I think he's definitely worth it. So I would say that's probably 6 or 5 out of the 8 that are worth summoning for. It's a red coin banner, which is my favorite type of coin. And there are some ticket packs that you can buy as well. There's no discounts, unfortunately. There's no summon tickets, unfortunately. But in general, I think overall, this is probably in the situation of being really solid. And if I fail to summon them, I'm just going to buy the crap out of Vegeta and Trunks. So there's also that's going on. But yeah, overall I would say really good stuff. Honestly speaking, I think it's a really solid kind of banner. I think it's definitely worth summoning on, regardless of what your situation is. I think God Goku is really good. I think Vegeta as a banner unit's very good, and I think the rest of the banner has very solid value. So yeah, overall, should you summon? Yes. How much should you go in? Well, it's going to depend on your situation, of course, but I think you should go in fairly deep. I think 1 or 2 isn't enough. I think it's worth it to go a bit higher. But that's it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.